Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Geek in the Closet, and today we are going to be looking at this Valkyrie figure from the HulkBuster wave by Marvel Legends Hasbro. Now Valkyrie is clearly displayed in this standardized window box packaging. You can see Valkyrie on the side right here, you can see Thundra on the other side, and on the back you can see like two product shots of the two various figures and the rest of the wave. Now here's a look at Valkyrie outside of the box packaging, and similarly to the Thundra figure, she is a massive female figure, and of course she does share some similarities with the Thundra figure, like for an example the leg articulation, and I believe that it's this body mold is actually based from that Thundra body mold right there, except for obviously distinguishable differences like this breastplate sculpted in there, as well as these two designs right here as well. So without a further ado, let's have a closer look at the figure. So now here's a look at Valkyrie's face sculpt right here. I mean, in comparison with the Thundra's facial expression, I actually prefer the Thundra one better. But however, her hair sculpt is fantastic. There's actually much more detailing into her hair and much more effort, you can actually tell, in comparison with the Thundra figure. As you can see, it's actually sculpted very well, and the paint as well, there's actually a little bit of black paint in there to actually give it a little bit of a dynamic coloring right there in her hair. And basically I do not really like these two ponytail braid thingies coming down, but however, she does still look good. Yeah, with this base this hair sculpt right there. Moving downwards, looking at the torso area, it's just basically a matte black paint right there. You can actually see a little bit of her abs being sculpted right there, and of course is the silver metallic paint for her breastplate, together with these two thingies right here as well. And on the back, it's just basically matte black as well. And she does come with this belt thingy, which is it doesn't move whatsoever, so basically it's just sculpted in there, and it looks pretty good. And on her arms, of course, it's very similar to the Thundra figure. Nothing much, it's just basically this black paint around her biceps right here, and of course the whatchamacallit, the wristbands right here. And moving downwards, just basic black paint all over until the bottom of her feet, and you can actually find two peg holes as well. Now Valkyrie comes with just one accessory basically, which is her Dragon Fang sword right here. Let me just try to get it to the light. As you can see, just it's made of somewhat of a harder plastic, so you gotta be careful not to break it in half. Silver metallic paint right here, and on the hilt you can actually see some gold paint right there. The design is sculpted right there it's supposed to look like a dragon, however it looks more like a phoenix to me, but yeah. And I guess it fits perfectly well in both hands. You just gotta pry her hands open just a little bit, and just kind of like fit it in there like so, which is great to see that her hand is really tight together. There you go. And I guess it looks very well, I mean, with her sword and everything, huh? And unfortunately, due to how the arm is articulated, the articulation of the arm and whatsoever, you won't be able to get her to do like a more awesome dynamic posing. But however, yeah, I guess she still looks good with the sword, like so. And of course, not forgetting, Valkyrie comes with the right arm of the HulkBuster Build-A-Figure. Now in terms of articulation, I believe that Valkyrie has better articulation compared to Thundra. Basically, it's due to how Thundra's hair was sculpted, and it basically prohibits her movement of the head movement particularly. So as you can see, Valkyrie is able to move left and right, downwards, and somewhat not really an upward movement of her head, somewhat very well. And her arms are basically the same thing as Thundra, it moves outward that much. And front to it that much. She does have a bicep swivel right there. She does have a single hinged elbow. She does have a hinge on her wrist and it swivels as well. She does have a ab crunch right there, and no swivel in the waist. And she does have the similarly horrible joint on her legs right there, which enables her to move outward this much, kick forward that much, and basically, yep, kick forward that much. And then she does have a double hinged knee right there, and she does have a hinge on the ankles and an ankle pivot. Now here's a look at Thundra next to the Valkyrie figure, and of course we can actually determine which are the similarities between these two figures. Main obvious differences is basically the face sculpt right there, and of course the body mold just a little bit, but technically they share the same mold. Now overall I find this Valkyrie figure a very decent figure, and I believe that the obvious judgment would be to compare her together with the Thundra figure. And I believe that the difference between the efforts put into each of these characters are so vast, as you can actually determine more effort placed into this Valkyrie figure compared to the Thundra figure. And however, I actually prefer this facial expression in comparison with her facial expression though. But other than that, Valkyrie is so much better. And so that's it for my review, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace. To Valkyrie right here, it allows movement like so, left and right. Okay.